Welcome back. A 63-year-old retired ticket collector, difficulty swallowing, ptosis diplopia means myasthenia gravis. The reason there are antibodies against the acetylcholine receptor is what need to be remembered. Alzheimer's. What is the underlying molecular mechanism responsible for the late onset familial Alzheimer's? Grandpa also suffered dementia, father also suffered dementia. Familial. Late onset, it is the apolipoprotein E4 mutation which will be leading to a late onset familial Alzheimer's is what I want to underscore to all of you. 72-year-old headmaster from Aurangabad with increasing fatigue, anemic prostatic cancer and found to have teardrop RBCs with a normocytic normochromic anemia. What is your diagnosis? Typically it is called myelocytic anemia. That is, anemia is due to the fibrosis of the bone marrow into which the malignancy has infiltrated and led to fibrosis in the marrow, called myelocytic anemia. So in myelocytic anemia, RBCs are not produced in the bone marrow, then who will produce? Liver. When the liver produces RBCs, it won't produce beautifully like a biconcave disc, like a teardrop, it will shed it out. So teardrop RBCs are a marker of a extramedullary hematopoiesis in the liver is what need to be remembered. About 2 nucleated RBCs per and teardrop RBCs are not found. Oh, this not found should not be there. They are important marker. They are the important marker. Okay. We'll come back to the frame of the question. Any grammar mistake. Okay. Coming to the lung biopsy. Where do you find plexiform pulmonary arteriopathy? Typically in the case of the pulmonary hypertension. Primary pulmonary hypertension is what need to be remembered. Okay, doc. One more, monoclonal antibody Booth is coming up. Who will give the correct answer? It binds with CD3. It blocks the interaction with CD3, which is important for the T cell signal transduction. Which monoclonal antibody we are talking about? Who will give the correct answer? Come up with some. So that means Muromonab is an answer proposed by Dr. Anuja. One advantage of a online tutoring session is you can sit with a book and answer also. But the idea is to stimulate you to review. That's very important. Dr. Sumati also agrees with Muromonab. Excellent. One big clap to Dr. Anuja and the team, which says Muromonab CD3, which is called OKT3, which is monoclonal antibody that binds with the CD3, which is on the surface of the T cell, is what I want to underscore to all of you. Now, the Epstein-Barr virus, infectious mononucleosis and atypical lymphocytosis. Salmonella infection is very common in the sickle cell disease. Campylobacter jejuni, we like to use macrolide like an erythromycin. Pneumococcal pneumonia, right from the days of Alexander Fleming, penicillin is still effective. So penicillin remains the drug of choice for the Streptococcus pneumoniae and the group A streptococci. In rheumatic fever, what is most important factor that decides the success of a long-term prognosis of the patient of rheumatic fever? Regular penicillin prophylaxis. So you must be in a position to influence the patient, make him to agree to get one shot on his buttock of a penicillin injection painfully. If we fail to convince the patient and only treat him for that day, long-term valvular heart disease will worsen, rheumatic activity will worsen, That's the reason, doctor, there's a lot of role for counseling the patient to be compliant to the treatment regime, especially chronic regimes. Staph aureus, it typically has a distinctive appearance on the sheep blood agar, which is a wonderful medium, and you can be able to add mannitol salt, etc. as a selective and differential media. But sheep blood agar is the basic medium on which the Staph aureus grows well. Lactobacilli, they're the most prevalent microorganisms in the vaginal flora and thought to be protective. Then coming to the chlamydia, what is the difference between virus and chlamydia? You can't see virus in the microscope, chlamydia can be seen. What is common between the two? Both chlamydia and virus are obligate intracellular parasites and depend on the host cell for the ATP. But unlike the viruses, chlamydia can synthesize their own proteins, they can reproduce by fission, and chlamydia can be seen under the light microscope is what you have to basically appreciate. Chlamydia trachomatis, lymphogranuloma venerum is a very, very standard question, and we use tetracycline as the treatment of choice. It is a Cryptococcus, which is typically found in the CSF with a capsular polysaccharide very classically. Tinea carpris is because of either Microsporum canis or because of Trichophyton tonsurens is another important infection responsible for the Tinea capitis. Okay, doc. Give me one confident answer. Which interferon is used in the treatment of alpha, beta and or gamma? Which one? In multiple sclerosis. Beta, you like to trust beta? Beta, yes, beta. Beta, no one says alpha, which is correct. In CGD, chronic granulomatous disease, we use gamma. Hepatitis B, C, Kaposi, leukemia, malignant myeloma, we use alpha. Favorite questions of the examiner. Now, doctor, operculated egg, liver affected, fish involved, Clonorchis sinuses. If you received a recent influenza shot, you may turn out to be HIV positive, but you are not really. It is a cause of the false positive. Coming to HCV, commonly leads to post-transfusion hepatitis because hepatitis B is commonly screened. What is not screened is C. And that now remains the most common cause responsible for the post-transfusion hepatitis. And it is a positively stranded RNA virus, not DNA virus, is the HCV. Respiratory syncytial virus, very common in the case of the infants. Burkitt's lymphoma, Epstein-Barr virus, everyone knows. Now comes the booth out of the bag. Recombinant cytokines against various interleukins, you have to be, various interleukins recombinantly are produced and used for treatment. Oprelvecin, which is used in thrombocytopenia, is which interleukins recombinant form? Yes, doctor. IL-11 is proposed by Sunayan, Siri, Anuja, Kirti, Varangal, everybody. Nobody want to differ from other. Yes. Shravya. We have one more Shravya. You are Shravya? Shravani. We have Shravya who proposes IL-3, IL-11. That shows our students are fully getting ready for the entrance. I guessed that nobody will answer this, but precisely answered by Dr. Siri, Anuja, Shravya, Sikindrabad, everybody. That's good. Cholestatic jaundice can occur if you give estrogen. Lithium has a low therapeutic range. It can become toxic any point of time. Lithium, digoxin, theophylline, lidocaine, aminoglycosides, phenytoin, they all have a narrow therapeutic range. Oxyprenolol is a beta blocker with intrinsic sympathetic activity. Pindolol, alpranolol, Carteolol, pendiolol, celprolol, oxypranolol and labetalol. They are all with intrinsic sympathomimetic activity. Propranolol, ismolol, timolol, bisoprolol, bitoxolol, they have no partial agonistic activity is what you are going to remember. Verapamil, MAO inhibitor, tricyclic antidepressants. They all have constipation as side effect. Why? Tricyclic antidepressants have anticholinergic activity, hence constipation. Verapamil is calcium channel antagonist, hence constipation. Not diquinidine. Then you also need to remember opioids, calcium carbonate, ganglionic blockers. They also lead to development of constipation. Now, why do you want to give digoxin? Digoxin will increase cardiac output, stroke volume, ejection fraction and decrease the venous pressure. Because it will decrease the congestion is what need to be remembered. Okay, doc. Once more, recombinant interleukins are haunting us. Aldesleukin is used in renal cell carcinoma, metastatic melanoma. It is a recombinant form of which interleukin? Aldesleukin. Who is going to give me correct answer? Warangal says IL-1. Okay, let me check who else. Who else? Amirpet also we have broadcast happening, just find out. Ask Amirpet students also to answer. Sumati says 2, IL-2. Madhuri says 6. Anuja says IL-2. What is your answer from Shravani? Our pride of Guntur Medical College? Yes, doctor. No proposal? Okay. So this is the list which I wanted to tell you. You are going to give me you are going to remember me in exam. Aldesleukin is IL-2. Madhavi, Sunayan, Anuja, Secunderabad, Sumati. They answered it as IL-2 correctly. Very good. We use it in renal cell carcinoma, metastatic melanoma. Filgrastim is GCSF, sargomastym is GMCSF. Recombinant form is what you are going to remember. Now coming to the congestive heart failure, digoxin, amrinone, captopril. Their role is basically, captopril is a vasodilator. It will decrease peripheral resistance and increase cardiac output. Furosemide has no role in increasing the cardiac output is what need to be remembered. They use the digoxin. What is the effect of it on the duration of systole? Typically, the duration of the systole is not increased by the digitalis. It will increase the inotropic strength, power, rather than duration is what need to be remembered. Now, what are the effects of digoxin? It has a parasympathomimetic effect. It will induce an AV nodal refractoriness and hence it prolongs the PR interval. Agreed? And it will decrease the AV nodal conduction. What is the effect of it on the QRS interval, doctor? QRS is not prolonged. It does not affect the ventricular conduction velocity, which decides the QRS. Hence QRS is not prolonged.